Hello Gemini, thank you for tuning into your July reading with me, Lorien. This is actually the third time I've tried to do your reading. It didn't seem to want to work before, and I really hope it behaves itself this time. So I just want to say a belated, possibly, happy birthday to all the Geminis I apparently know. I have about 15 friends who are Geminis and I had no idea, so thank you very much for all your messages. And this is a general reading for Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, Gemini Sun. And we are just ending your solar return now, Gemini Sun. So I hope that there is some kind of blend in what's actually happening around this time for you. If it is more of a personal reading dedicated to your needs that you would like to have from me, just go to the website link below and it'll take you to all my readings available there. But if you don't have or don't see something that you would want, I have started to do some kind of customized readings now, so just let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. But in the meantime, I will just see what July has to offer to all you lovely Geminis. And my dad's a Gemini, and I have, as I say, loads of friends who are Geminis. One of my best friends from old is Gemini too, and there's just so many people in my life, and I have Gemini Moon, so it seems like there's a lot of energies around that's to do with the wondrous Gemini, and I'm actually doing this on the summer solstice, so hopefully we will see some really good energy coming through for you all. Oh, I'm using the Dreamcraft Tarot deck and also the Earth Magic Oracle deck, just in case any of you are wondering. Right. Let us see. Oh, lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, putting some things into action, I believe. Oh, dear. Just going to move that out of the way so I can put my other card down. Oh. Oh. Actually, they want me to draw another one. What? Okay. Alright. They want me to get rid of that one. And they want me to move these three up. And they want me to put that one there. Does that make more sense to you? Okay. Sorry, I have to do what they say, or else, well, I know it sounds weird, but, you know, I do speak to my guides a lot in order to bring this reading to you. Okay. Okay, that's fine. They are saying that's... Okay. Right. See, this just came out for the Libra reading, and I thought, well, maybe that's just, you know, the magnetic energy still on it, but they're saying no. And being a Libra moon, sorry, a Libra rising and a Gemini moon, I think this is for people with this Libra-Gemini duo there, because it's enforced twice. So, for me, at least, because, you know, I'm involved in this reading. Okie dokie, let me take a look and see what's coming through here. Okay, so right, this one seems to be speaking to me most of all. Okay. They're kind of suggesting there's freedom in a wide open field here. There's freedom. But, and it's a big but, there is little direction in this wide open field. I mean, you may want to go towards that hill there, you may want to explore anywhere, but there's no set path, there's no set road. And I think that's okay, from what they're telling me. Because this gives you vulnerability, this makes you not set in your ways, this doesn't make you kind of like, I'm going to go on this road and not, you know, you're free to roam. You're absolutely free to roam, but there's little to no cover. You don't have a direction yet. You could be, you know, there may be so many choices that it's just basically like you can run around and do whatever you like. And somebody or something is giving you the freedom to do that. But I feel this comes after an emergence of sorts, like a battle or a fight for your own energies, which is now emerging And you've got this kind of, okay, now where do I go? Now what do I do? Basically, it's a now what. For instance, if you've put your work out there and somebody likes it and they say, actually, we want to work with you, you may go, great, now what? The world is your oyster, basically, and you have so much to explore. This is kind of the fruits of your labour coming through. This is a very strong summer card because you've got all these kind of sunflowers bringing up here, or I don't know what they are, but seems like you've got a lot of space to occupy. It's kind of like they've given you a big mansion and you haven't got any furniture to put in it yet. This is your kind of creative outlet. This is your emotional outlet. It's kind of like you could say hello and not hear anything here, because it's so enriching to have this freedom. But also I feel that there's a thing where you may have maybe lost with little direction, which gives you vulnerability, but it's also enjoying that freedom. So don't feel too like, oh, hang on a second, I don't know, like I've just been given this meadow to play in, I have to make my own fun now. Well, yes, you do. So it's freeing. It may be intimidating, but it's freeing too. So this is a really good time for you to look at things that may fill the gaps in your life. For instance, instead of playing video games, you may have had to have your console taken away, or you may feel like, actually, I just want to put that to one side for a bit and I want to focus on this, or I want to fill my life with other things. And you may be a little bit confused about what you want to fill your life with. Let me see if the tarot cards can give you some direction to that. Now this dude here, he's a little bit of a confusing fella, if I'm honest. I'm not entirely sure why he's there, because to me it seems as though he does appear in more of a dominating area here. And I mean, to be honest, he does normally stand for the devil. I don't see him as the devil, but I think he brings the energy that is necessary for that, in a way. You see here, I think they're from the Lovers as well. What are they saying? Okay, there is something that you're focusing too much energy on that is threatening to consume your energy. Consume it. And I think it is kind of like you need to release yourself from this. Maybe he comes to do that. So, for instance, if you're like, oh, I haven't got enough money, 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 use the sword, get rid of that fear. This is all about the fear. Like if you're in a happy relationship, you could actually have a subconscious fear that this is going to be ruined by your own actions or by somebody else's actions. Or if you're in a nice job, you may be frightened to death that something is going to come and rip the rug from underneath you. And you may be very frightened about something that's in your subconscious, like, I can't control this. I am going to get bored eventually, or I'm going to blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, or, this is taking too much of my time, I can't do what I want to do, I'm very, frightened that I'm not going to do what I need to do. Here he comes to save the day. You're going to have to use your mind and use the action that your mind gives you to separate yourself from that fear, because nobody should live in fear of that. And I think that you are well guarded. You are going to kind of go in with all guns blazing, and you're going to actually start off a very strong flow of energy that comes through here. And this, I think, as soon as you, for instance, if I took that card away, like, cut it down, you've got him, which is a really good energy, bringing forward a lot of action. You could hear some news or generate some news which is a little bit dodgy or too time consuming again, but for the most part it seems to be good. And then you've got the Two of Cups. So if I bring this back again, it's almost like you can wake up now and you can actually get into partnerships, relationships. Think clearly about how you're treating other people, how other people are treating you. Think clearly about your relationships, your friendships, the relationship you have with yourself. Time, what you're doing with your life, where you want to go, and how you're cooperating with emotions and how you feel inside. When this fear has actually been erased, that's when you can kind of develop something and nurture a bond, either with yourself or with somebody else. And that this takes a lot of strength here. But as you may see, she is not one to be messed with, and I think Gemini is very much the same. It's something almost saying that you are going to have a clearer view of what you want, and you're going to feel stronger because this kind of devil in the background is gone. You know, you've got the freedom here, you've got this kind of coming on. You just need to cut off, I think it's self-doubt actually. Sorry, this is self-doubt about something. Get rid of the self-doubt. Allow yourself to be this strong person that we all know Geminis are. You know, just kind of erase whatever's gone before. Forget about it. Forget about it. I don't know why I just did that. I apologise. I will never do that again. But it's just this thing that comes through, and it's kind of like, you know, even behind her, she's got the sword, and I can't see the handle for his, but she's got the sword. She's done it all. There's a meadow here. It's all happening on meadows. You know what I mean? And I think also bringing this card back, there's so much symbolism in this for you, Gemini. You know, you're in the undergrowth at the moment. It's all consuming. It's all very heavy on top of you. Maybe chop down a few of that consumingness, whatever it is. You've got meadows here, meadows there. Freedom, not being enclosed, not being too overshadowed by things, by your mind, the restraints of your emotions, or maybe what you sometimes perceive as lack of emotion. So just, I'm really feeling emphatically that this is a reading that they wanted me to get right, which is why I had to do all the others before I got to you. Because I feel that this is really, really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in this reading too. What I'm saying this for is I think a lot of Geminis have allowed their minds to take over, being over analytical. You now need to feel and be free. I actually think somebody's going to give you license to roam, whatever that means. But all in all, it's very good, and I'm very intrigued to see what August has in store for you. Let me know how things go for you. I'm really looking to see if anything positive happens. I really see it as being positive. But again, if you want to get in touch, just click the link below and it'll give you all the ways to contact me. In the meantime, take dear care of yourselves, my lovely Geminis, and I'll speak to you and look forward to reading for you in August.